In short, Diablo 2 Resurrected, in my humble opinion, is worth your purchase only under two conditions. First, you are a masochist. Second, you are such an ingrained hardcore Diablo fan, that I cannot even fathom how much of a fan you need to be, because I consider myself to be a pretty big fan of the franchise, and I remember playing Diablo 1, Diablo 2 back in the day, before a lot of you were born. But back then, that type of gaming, that type of interface, that type of lack of kind of accessibility and any of the other quality of life features was considered to be okay and acceptable. But these days, if people compare, say, Path of Exile to like Diablo 2, I heard some people even compare the game to that. I just want to laugh in your faces, my friends, because I have checked out finally Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I bought on sale for 40 Australian dollars or about that mark, and right now I have tried it for, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, and no, I do not need to eat the whole egg to tell that it's rotten, as, the old loosely translated metaphor says. So in this particular video, I don't think I need to rant for too long, but I would like to I suppose I wanted to be excited about this, and I wanted to actually share my excitement and early findings, first impressions about the game that I jumped on quite late. I know it's been out already for a while and I've been avoiding it, but I got bored and I decided to buy it before the holidays. Now I came back from the holidays, I decided to give it a try. Like I said, genuinely wanted to like it, wanted to revisit the youth, so to speak, and I have every reason to like it, right? And right now I'm posting this video just to warn people who are in a similar situation like me, mature gamers who play Path of Exile, who play Diablo Immortal, whatever, you name it. And then suddenly you said, okay, what have I not tried yet? I have not tried yet Diablo 2 Resurrected. Let me give it a shot. Gyro gave it a shot. Maybe I should give it a shot. Don't. Unless you're a masochist or unless you're a full-on hardcore Diablo fan, like I cannot imagine, like I said to you, and I have a Diablo-related tattoo on my body. So you can imagine that I'm not just someone who completely bashes the franchise or whatever. I was and am still fairly invested into this and can't wait for Diablo 4 to be released, by the way, while we're at it. But this was such a massive disappointment that I am sad. Like, I requested a refund right now. I requested a refund, and I don't even know if they will process it, what their policies are. I didn't bother checking, but my 40 bucks, my 40 Australian dollars might as well be considered to be gone right now, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm not going to play like this. I don't hate myself enough. I don't want to inflict this pain upon myself. I'm not a masochist. I have other games to play. I would rather roll another character and do another odd, obscure build in Path of Exile and enjoy myself in the process, or continue playing Diablo Immortal even. Yes, come at me. But Diablo 2 Resurrected is a massive, massive disappointment, and a game that I personally feel, I'm not going to even defend this position. I'm going to articulate it, but I'm not going to defend it, because you're allowed to feel how you feel. But if you're anything like me, I would like to warn you. This game has no place in 2022. It's simply, if you respect your time, if you're don't want to inflict any unnecessary pain and frustration upon yourself to play with the particularly obscure controls just for the purpose of like retro nostalgic kind of revisiting of your youth, long gone youth, by the way, I do not see the reason why you would ever play Diablo 2 Resurrected, especially considering that it's not a free game. If they have brought it back like they brought back, and by they I mean Blizzard Entertainment, if they brought it back like World of Warcraft Classic, okay, I don't play World of Warcraft Classic partially for the same reason, and I am even right now have even an extra reason not to even touch that product. But if they at the very least launched Diablo 2 Resurrected for free on the account that, let's say, already has a bunch of Blizzard products such as Diablo, Diablo Immortal, other kind of stuff. Okay, if it was a free account, if it was a free game, it probably would have had a place under the sun. But I am so deeply disappointed that they dare charging any money for it, that I very much hope that they will process my refund request. I want my 40 bucks back. I would rather spend it on something else, including pre-ordering Dragonflight or something that I will actually play at the end of the day. But this, I just don't know, guys. I don't know, guys and girls. This is just horrible. You want specifics? Why would you want specifics? But okay, fine, if you have more time to listen to me rant to you. Look, Controls are horrible. I do not care how Vicarious Visions have revitalized the game, resurrected the game. A lot of, paid YouTube creators that, I'm sure they're just generating revenue from this either by being paid by Blizzard to create this promotion or simply for clicks. I don't know. I know I'm late to the party and not like I'm gonna get many clicks on this video, but oh my god. The controls are absolutely horrible. There is no in-game built-in tutorial. You got used to it. I got used to it by now. We live in 2022, my friends. Here, you have absolutely no idea how to change the skills. If you want to play on a controller, which by the way creates a much, much easier movement scheme for you. So I actually prefer playing on a controller. However, problem is that I prefer movement on a controller just like I prefer in Diablo Immortal. However, it's unclear to me how to open a map on a controller using controller, how to open inventory on a controller. It is a masochistic exercise and I stand by this statement. Okay, I'm sorry if it's offensive, it's not intended to offend anyone. Like, this video is not for you probably if this makes you inflamed, whatever, it's just honest to God truth. And most annoying thing is that when you're playing on a controller, it's really unclear how to assign skills to any of the particular buttons. It's unclear to me. It's super unclear. I tried everything and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find any references to it. It's so frustrating that when they were resurrecting Diablo from the ancient times, they should have thought about basic accessibility. When basic accessibility is missing in a game like this, it is bound to fail for a lot of people who are even veterans of these franchises, right? I consider myself to be a veteran of this franchise, and I'm so deeply disappointed and that I decided to post this video in case it saves someone else out there their equivalent of 40 bucks Australian or whatever it is now. The game costs even more after the sale is over. I very, very, very much regret buying this game, and I very, very much hope that you will avoid this purchase at all costs. That is exactly the only message that I have for you in this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and bye for now. Let's talk about something a lot more uplifting, a lot more enjoyable when it comes about.
I need mana.